Assalamu alaikum students. Today our topic is related to conservative and non-conservative force. Now what is first conservative force? Conservative force means when we are going to do the work by this force or against this force. And this very force depends upon the work done which we are going to do, that depends upon the initial position and the final position. For example, if we have to take a body from this very position A to this very position B through a height h, then we will say the work done here, it is taken from this very point to this very point, and finally the work done comes out to be what? That's mg h. Mg, the weight of the body which is acting downwards, and h is the height through which it is raised. So it is the initial position, it is the final position. If the work done by or against a force depends only on initial and final position, but not the path. In the second diagram here, again we are having the same height, and we took the body first from A to B, and there a work done, W is done. But when the body is taken from B to C, no work is done because the height remains same. There is no change in the height. If this is H1, this is H2, this is H3, and this will be what? H4. Then if we are going to sum up them, all the work done, that will be equal to what? Mgh. Because here the work done will be here in this W1, here will be what? Mgh1. But W2 will be 0 because there is no change in the height. W3 will be what? That will be Mgh2, but W4 will be 0 because there is again no change in the height. So simply what I am making you convey about the conservative force, it is the force. If work done by, if you are taking a body from A to B in this very manner, or a body is coming from B to A in this very manner, and in the same situation the body is coming like this. So it is like a position. If a man goes through he has to go in a 10-story building. The person first goes with the help of lift, that is the straight one, and in the second case he goes with the help of staircase. But at the end, if he has a stone in his hand, and finally at a height of the 10th story, we are going to find that he is having the same potential energy in both the cases. So simply I am saying, if work done by the force or against depends upon the initial and final position of the body, but not on the path followed. This is the path followed. If it doesn't depend upon the path, but it depends upon simply what? On the initial and final position, then the force is said to be conservative force. For example, gravitational force, electrostatic force, gravitational force, gravitational and electrostatic force. Gravitational and electrostatic forces are the examples of what? These are the examples of conservative force. As in this very case, work done by or against these conservative forces is independent upon the path followed. Now there is one another thing that is called as what? Non-conservative force. Or one thing what you have to understand, that work done by a conservative force around a closed path. Around a closed path. That means body goes from A to B, did a work done of mgh, and then goes from B to A back. Then it did a work of minus mgh, and for the closed path the whole work is 0. So you have to remember, work done by a conservative force around a closed path. Work done by a conservative force around, so work done by the conservative force around a closed path is 0. You have to remember it. Now we are having one another force that's called as a non-conservative. Now the non-conservative force is simply the opposite of conservative. That means it is the force. Once the work done by this force or against this force, if if that depends upon what? If the work done by this force or against force does not depend upon the initial and final position, but depends upon but depends upon path followed. Then the force is said to be as what? Non-conservative. For example, the frictional force. Because if you are having two routes of same length, if they are of the same length, but on one route you will take the example the road is magnetized, and on the another route the road is not magnetized. It is there are depressions, there are elevations. So in both the cases, there will be, although the length is same, but in the second case where the road is not magnetized, the work done is we have to do a lot of work done, a lot of force is utilized in that. So simply the frictional force, if you are going to take a body on a smooth surface, and if you are going to take the same body on a rough surface, for example, if we are having two routes, this is one and this is one, if we will take these are of same lengths. So if we have to take the body through this very route, and if we have to take the body through this very route, so it has to go from here to here, it has to go from here to here, although the distance is same. But here the if you are going to go through this very route, there are depressions, there are elevations, but this is smooth. The work done here will be totally different as compared to work done here. So it depends upon the path followed. If the work done depends upon the path followed, then it is said to be as what? Non-conservative force. And you have to remember that work done by a non-conservative force around a closed path is not zero. Work done by a non-conservative force around a closed path is not zero. You have to remember it. But for work done by a conservative force around a closed path is always zero. This is all for today. Tomorrow we'll another lecture. Till then, Allah Hafiz.